10K.
Hey there, welcome to Flat Out Truth. I'm Paulino B Michael. I don't know where I was getting that other sound from. Where's it coming from? You found it? I was like, I'm looking all over. It wasn't me this time.
I found it.
Yeah, we got all these things, multiple going on. I'm like, what the heck is going on? We're trying to find like where the music was coming. We have so many things running. But yeah, it's going to be a good day. I like this subject that we're going to be on today. So it's basically about men today. And oh, forgot to turn this down. Oops. Dang, dude, there's so many things to take care of.
I told you.
Okay. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's going to be about men's issues today and like how different people see some of the things that men do go through. And men themselves, you know, like there's like, I guess, men's issues. So, this is very interesting. I don't know if you guys heard of red pill or MGTOW or anything like that. It's just a topic that comes up. You know, MGTOW is like men going their own way. Red pill is like there's a lot of anti-relationships from the men's side right now. You know, and it's just because of the way they feel like they've been dealt with, right? That's really what it's coming down to. So those are some of the topics we'll be talking about. And it'd be nice to get, we'll have Chelsey's view for sure. I don't know who else is going to be here. That's going to be that's a woman that's going to be on here and kind of put their little spin on it, right?
Yep.
So everything's different. But let me bring in the clicker of all buttons, my lovely wife, Chelsey B Michael, my IT guru.
Hi, guys. I am his lovely wife and IT guru, clicker of all buttons.
See, if I keep it short, she'll say it. If I don't, she gets lost.
I just made up my own. I think I pick off of one of them and then I just run with it because I can't remember the rest.
Yeah, I used to do them really long just to screw with her.
It worked.
It was funny. It made it fun. So, yeah, we're all about fun here. We got enough truth that we have to deal with. We have to throw some fun in there, right?
Got to keep it light.
Got to keep it as light as you can, right?
Yep.
Because of the stuff we do deal with all the time.
The things we do.
Yeah, I don't say do anymore. Like I used to a lot. And I'd say do. Some people still say do.
No.
Like on Wreck-It Ralph. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. It was his duty.
His duty. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to get into this. It's going to be really interesting. The different viewpoints. We can get into some stats and so maybe some of you guys will know what we're talking about and throw your 2 cents, 10 cents, maybe even $1 to let us know how, some of the subject. That's funny because there's a song by Morris Day. Chelsea's like, man, you should do Man's Pride.
Yep.
And, you know, it's so funny. It doesn't seem aggressive enough for the topic. It just didn't fit, did it?
No.
It's still a great song.
It's still,
I
still
love
a really good song.
The lyrics are amazing if you guys haven't heard of it.
Yep.
Yeah, I say, hey, go check it out. You know, maybe I'll sing it a little bit later, but that's one of my favorite songs. It's really good.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I had never heard of it before. I don't think I've ever heard of Morris Day before I met you.
Well,
I was not into music.
Yeah, and the funniest part, though, I mean, if you hear Morris Day's like other stuff, like especially when he was with The Time, it's all goofy. Like Oak Tree, The Bird, Jungle. I think it's called Jungle Love.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we're talking about them, and they're from Minneapolis, where the Mall of America. Have you guys all known that the Mall of America is just like abandoned now? It's like empty.
I know.
It's freaky looking, man.
It is.
I don't know anybody seen that. It's
looks like a zombie movie.
Yeah, because we're going down that, and you think of Purple Rain, then you got Prince, and yeah, it's just funny. Yeah, but the music that he did, even in as he played the character that was the rival of Prince in Purple Rain and then Under the Cherry Moon. Yeah, he's nothing like that. Song is nothing like that. His solo album was totally different. I liked it. It was fun in a different way and had some serious stuff in there, but yeah, we're just trying to get us tapped up. Well, we're at 3 already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, going into it, it's like here's my 2 cents, right? Is our description of it, which is, what does it mean to be a man today? Is it toxic or dangerous? Is it necessary and protective? Does the red pill or MGTOW have it right? Or are the coming generations doomed to loneliness or betrayal? Because I think I haven't heard a single person say they love the dating scene, to be honest. Everybody says it's bad. Everybody.
Yeah.
Men, women, everybody. But it is, there's a lot of guys. It's in like you said with statistics is 80% of the guys are just getting looked over now. And there's a whole cycle that leads into that.
Yeah, because women are mostly taught now for one, they don't need a man, and to be like a man. But as trying to be and compete with men, they forgot how to be women.
Yeah.
You know, wives and yeah. It's really interesting, right? So they kind of forgot that side now.
I agree.
You know, like a man's still a man. And no matter what, though, a woman would never be a man.
No.
Or to truly compete. It goes back into forced doctrine and all that. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's a whole nother subject. Dude, everything is so connected. It's just so crazy how connected everything is. But yeah, when it comes to the men, like there's a lot of issues that men go through that most people don't think about. And men aren't usually a voice that people hear. They just don't. Most men don't, cry about it. So they're boycotting in different ways, like the dating scene. They're not taking women out for dinners anymore.
That one's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. Like they'll take you out for a coffee. You got to earn a dinner.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. Because like the women still want to like be catered to like the old days, right? When they were more traditional.
Yep.
But they don't even have their own traditional values anymore, you know?
Yep.
I'd hate to say it. They're like, how many of them are virgins, or how many of them got really low body counts? How many of them are submissive to their men? I mean, but they still want that submissive meal.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, that's what the guy used to pay for, you know? Mm-hmm. He would court her, right?
Right. Yep.
So,
there was a bride price, a dowry.
Yes. Now,
you spoke to the father.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, take care of my girl.
Yep.
You know?
What's the price now, right?
Not much. Like I said, it's so interesting to see the level and the delusion today. Like, for example, like income, right? We're economy's a little rough right now, but a majority of guys make under 100,000. They just do. Most of them, they make what, 50, I think about 50K, 40 to 50K is about the average for guys. And the women, in most of them, say, I need a guy that makes 100K. And it's like, they don't realize it just most likely doesn't exist. And it's a sad fact of today's economy, but it just is. And so when they're trying to find this guy that is their level, they're looking for somebody that doesn't exist.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. They don't even think like electrician or plumber is good enough anymore.
Which is crazy. Like I always thought
they can make 60 to 80 easy, but that's still not enough, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then that leads into a discontentment. Like we always joke about King of Queens, right? Yep. If anybody's seen King of Queens, you got Doug and Carrie. But with that, Carrie's always saying, you need to be better. You need to be better. You need to be better. And Doug's like, he's just happy being a driver. Yeah. They do okay. Yep. They don't do spectacular, but they make it, and they could have a kid if they want to. They're doing just fine.
Yep. She wanted to go to Manhattan.
Yeah. And that's where a lot of people run into is the woman's like, well, why don't you do better? Why don't you do better? And the guy's like, why? We're happy. We're content. Why do I need to do better? You've called it the 7-year itch. Yep. That's why a lot of divorces happen at 7 years.
Yep.
because they get that itch. The guy caps out on whatever his profession is, and that's
Which is usually around 7 years.
Usually around 7 years. They get antsy, and they're like, well, I can find something better. Sad fact is, they can't.
Nope.
And they find out the hard way. And then now the guy's in trouble or has to start over, and the girl's stuck with growing, most of the time, growing old. A lot of times she can't find another guy to marry her, and then no one's there to take care of her when she's old. And it's a slippery slope. It's two people going in horrible directions.
A race to the bottom.
Race to the bottom.
Yeah, because like men, they have to earn their status, unless you're born into money. Most people are not.
Right.
So they have to educate themselves, gain knowledge, maybe a trade. And by the time they're 30, they're starting to gain status, right?
Right.
But a woman is just born with it. Her purity and her willing to learn and adapt to her mate is her value. But they've kind of gotten away from that.
Yes.
Because they try to be more like men.
Yeah, they've turned it into now serving your family and doing duty to your family is no longer a joy.
Yeah.
Just sad.
Yeah, it's more of a burden, right?
Yes.
Because that's why you'll say, oh, I lost myself. I don't even know who I am now. I want to be happy. But that's where the happiness comes. That's the thing I don't get. If your goal is to get married and have children and have, and have that family unit, the better that family unit is, that should be your happiness. And I don't know how they fall away from that. So they're definitely getting married for the wrong reason then. Mm-hmm. Because if your goal is to be happy, is to have your kids taken care of, you're taken care of, and take care of your husband and home, then you should already be happy if that's what you got. Yeah. Even if you have 20 years of it. I don't get how they get this. I want to be free again.
Yep.
After 20. Now, a lot of times, too, it'll be bad for the women. They leave, and then the guy rebounds and gets a younger woman. And it usually makes the other woman that left more angry.
Yes.
Because she's not going to get a younger guy.
And she retaliates.
Yes.
And that's where a lot of the downtrodden men are. They ask where the good guys are, but they either didn't pick them, because a lot of guys are stuck in this weird situation where they were raised with a feminine aspect, not the masculine one. And then, in addition, they get put to the side because, like I said, and now they have to rebuild themselves. So they're still down on their luck.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I think the number one thing I've learned as a woman is something that I cannot relate to. And this is for guys, is I can't remember who had said it. But they had said that a guy is in a battle or a war every single day. And as a woman, I can never relate to that. We are the protected ones. Like, we are the ones that we don't have to worry about something, because if something bad happens, somebody's going to step in for me. And 9 times out of 10, it's a guy. So then that guy who's the one that is stepping in, he's the one going to battle for you, even if knows you or doesn't know you. That's why a lot of times women, like, don't put your guy in a bad situation, because he's the one that has to deal with it. You're putting him into a bad situation.
Love you, TikTok shop.
And
this
that's
is for
why a lot of
entertainment
times,
purposes only, or lack thereof.
they get in the woman's eyes, they get angry, but the guy is just trying to protect her, saying, don't put us in that situation, because he's going to take the brunt of the force.
Yeah, yeah. When women get mad about when the men tell them don't dress like this or that, it's because they're trying to protect both of you, right? Mm-hmm. You get wanted, or maybe you're wanted. I don't know, attention, but he's the one that's gonna have to deal with it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's bad. It's a bad way to go.
Yep.
Why would she need attention from somebody else anyway? But that's a whole another subject. But I don't know if you guys have heard of red pill. Like, everybody always thinks of truth, there's red pill, blue pill, but it has nothing to do with that.
It does not.
It just doesn't. It's more of like men are looking out for themselves now, and they don't want to get in a relationship. They don't want to get married. Men aren't trying to get married anymore, because they know if it doesn't go well, unless they have a prenup, they're going to get raked over.
Open panel at 10K.
Yeah, they're going to get raked over. So they're going to be paying the child support, because 90+% of the time the women get the children.
Yep.
You're going to get alimony hit to you.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're going to lose probably the home. Yeah. So there's no benefit.
Don't blame them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty sad. Yeah, but we got to get this switched around. We just do. It's a race to the bottom. And the only ones that are doing it are people that are don't have our best interests in this country. Right?
Yeah. They're the ones that are pushing the
Multiplying.
agenda.
And well, they're multiplying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. So you're going to get taken over from within. If you don't want to multiply anymore, then somebody else is doing it for you.
Yeah.
So.
And people are too scared right now. They're like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to bring somebody in this world. But if you don't do it, if you think you are a quality person and you don't have kids, who is?
Yeah. It's so funny because every type of truther is the one that does it. If you're conservative, they're usually like, don't want to have a kid in here. If you're biblical and think that this is the end times, then you don't want to have a kid. Right? And if you do some research and say this world is evil, then you don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
But then you have the people that don't care about any of that or having a whole bunch of kids, 5 to 10 kids.
Yep.
And if you're saying you can't afford it, well, then your taxes pay for the people that are just having a whole bunch of kids.
Yep.
So they're still having kids, even though you say you can't afford to have a kid.
Yes. And they still make it somehow.
Well, because they're getting supported by the people that don't want to have kids. That's what I just said.
Good point. Yep.
It's
You're
the
right.
taxes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
The taxes are paying for people that are just willy-nilly with having kids. And isn't it funny? So you have somebody that make X amount of money and they're like, no, I can't afford it. So then they don't have kids, but they still get taxed. And then the people that are like, I don't care if I can afford it, they're still having kids.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up, Kenneth?
We're almost there. Tap it out, share it. Did we share? Oh, I don't think I shared.
You didn't? Oh, I did.
Oh, no, I didn't share.
Hey, y'all.
What's that? Was that me? Oh, no, it's Gabby.
No, it's Gabby. Yeah, and yeah. So,
Oh, this might be bad.
are you gonna send it out? I'm.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where's our sound? Where's our sound?
I forgot to send it out. My bad.
Okay. Where's share?
Well, it's not saying anything, so it must not work. It must not be on.
It's on. Where's the share though?
I'm doing my share.
Maybe
right
I
now.
don't have. Maybe I don't have the share on.
Oh,
It did get annoying. I know they see. Yeah. See, like I said, there was an update, and not only did they update, they changed everything so it's all in different
who
places.
said he'll be back?
Kenneth.
Yeah,
So
I think it's funny the way you said it.
I'll be back.
Yeah. All right, so I'm sharing out right now. Sorry, guys, but
Oh, you're good.
yeah. So this is the topic we wanted to get into.
Good
Most men
evening, everyone.
They don't usually have a chance to speak on this
Stop
stuff,
the game.
so I think it's a good time to bring it up. Oh, we got a tapper.
We got a tapper.
Uh-oh.
We need a good tapper.
Yeah, where's Daniel at? Daniel's probably like, man, you didn't even share it with me.
I did share it with him.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, that's what he always says.
I know. He's like, you didn't share. I shared it with him.
Yeah, even when I share stuff with him, he says I didn't share with him. I
Man.
need proof. All right, so I'm done with that. So
All right. Cool.
I shared it out. I think I got all my heart me stuff. Everybody get your heart me.
Yeah. Keep tapping. We're almost again.
tapping.
We only got 2K left. Oh, thanks, Jess.
I'm tired today.
I can tell. But you know what? We're
You can
gonna.
tell, you said?
You can tell. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, you can tell I'm tired.
Yeah. I feel bad.
The kids wore me out, man. I didn't
do
get no
that.
sleep, and the kids wore me out. I was stressed out about getting that flyer done, or what do you call it, thumbnail.
The thumbnail.
But
It looks,
they were.
I thought it came out.
I didn't
great.
even have time to go on for my own. That's why that's why I jumped on yours.
Oh yeah, I figured as much.
I was playing statistics. If I could stay on as long as you, then I got my quality in.
That's funny.
Even though I couldn't talk and I was on mute because the baby. Chelsey spoiled our babies.
No.
She's spoiled.
She'll go down for me. She's just gotta, like she does. It's like she's gotta see your face. I don't know why.
I ain't got time to show her my face all the time.
I don't either, but she does it.
Yeah, but you fall asleep with her. That's not fair.
Not on purpose. But in any case, yeah. So I'm trying to think. What is the number one thing that you think guys can do to rectify the situation?
Oh, I know what it is. It's going to be hard for them, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I know what it is then.
Yep. Stop banging low quality women.
Stop going after the easy ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be
that what you're
hard.
saying?
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it is. I think, especially like we mentioned, it's like most guys can't get girls, which is crazy. But the ones that are causing the issues, right? All the women go for the top 10%.
Yep.
Those are the ones they're attracted to.
Yep.
And they don't abide by those.
Oh,
So,
we're at 10.
all right, cool.
Sweet.
So if anybody wants to come up on panel to discuss a man's pride and what the masculine culture
And
is
because I'm going to get
today.
into like what is pride, right? And we always think of pride as like some boastful thing, but it really isn't. Like pride could be like, look at it as men, right? Like I like, oh man, that song. I'm telling you, the man's pride. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Yeah, because you learn to play the game, right?
Yep.
But you're so afraid to
Women
lose.
stop going after buzzards
That's how it goes.
and men stop going after easy food.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
That's accurate.
But you know, right? As a man, you learn how to play the game. It could be football, basketball, whatever. You learn how to play it, but you're told you don't want to lose it, right? So when you're playing basketball, you're so competitive, you're afraid to lose because if you lose, you might get made fun of, or you're weak, or if you run a race, you can't come in dead last. I mean, like there's all these things. But life is like that too, right?
yeah.
Like life is a game. You don't play to win, you play to survive, right? That's actually part of the lyrics. So,
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we always talk about it, and this is funny. It goes along with the book that I'm reading, Atomic Habits, but it also goes with just human nature and the things that people in general talk about. Is people try to take the easy way out because they're conditioned to take, like, not to conserve that energy, or because they just want to be
At
lazy.
my
It doesn't
age,
really
I'm
matter.
after the long game. I want a woman that wants and makes me be a man.
Yeah. See, but
Yeah, I know somebody that happened.
you gotta own yourself.
Yeah.
Like women, you gotta own who you are, and whoever that is. If you have saved your femininity, then don't make a man turn you into a woman. And then the guys, don't make a woman turn you into a man. It's
Yeah,
like,
you guys are totally different.
yes.
Totally different roles.
Yep.
It's not about the money neither,
No.
because everybody's
On either
like,
side.
everybody always thinks like providing is money, but no, it's protection. It's the knowledge how to fix stuff. You're the one that does all the work around the house, like physical labor.
Yep.
So like it's just really weird that they always take it back to finance. But then because then a woman goes, well, I'll just pay somebody to do all of that. Well, be alone. Get some cats.
Yeah.
And cats
Emotional stability as well.
and cats aren't the best thing to have. Unless you like to clean a lot. Don't get a whole bunch of Maine Coons.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the cleaning.
Yeah.
Long-haired cats.
But yeah, it's just really interesting though. Like I said, that song covers a lot. And it was made in like the 90s.
Yeah.
And like the lyrics are just fire.
Yeah. And I think people are just like
Tell
said,
me about it. I have 7 cats, lol.
oh yeah, I'm thinking about that kind of cats.
I thought you had 8. Did you
you
lose
lose
one?
one?
He lost one.
Uh-oh.
Because he had 8. I know he did. Didn't you used to have 8, Big M? Or was one just visiting?
But yeah.
Lost 1.
Oh, there you go.
But I hope it was natural causes.
I was waiting to see if I didn't see a smile behind it or something.
No, I don't think so.
No. Well, it's
What is
probably
it?
his
Best
favorite
book
one.
on male and female I ever read was called The Empowered Wife.
Yeah, I'm
Not
curious.
just for wives, though.
Yeah, because it is. We've really lost touch with what makes a good wife. Because the biggest complaint that I hear now is that they're like they complain about doing everything around the house, but it's just such a situation. If they work, I can understand to some degree how they would want some help. But what they don't think about is the guy still has to do everything exactly the same. So for example, like the guy still has to work. He still has to do all of the protection. They want him to, like I said, they want him to earn more and things like that. They want him to take charge. They want him to protect. They want him to do all of these things. And then the woman usually didn't have to work. And then they helped with the household and the family and stuff.
It
Now
made
the-
me understand so much about
Yeah.
what women and men are looking for at the biological level.
Yeah, which actually that's a fun topic. Yeah, that's a fun topic.
I mean, I guess what you're trying to say is
Yeah, I'm
like,
trying to take too long.
well, no, I mean, it's like, it's they have roles to play, right?
Yes.
So you go back to the finances. No matter how much the finances work, the guy's still got to do his work. And so then she wants him to help usually with her work as well.
Yes.
But nobody's, he's the only one changing the oil, mowing the lawn, raking the leaves, cutting trims, anything down, fixing walls, right?
Yeah.
Doing all that stuff, maintenance on the cars. He still does all that, but then she wants him to help do the dishes and everything as well. Things that she'd have to do anyway, right? That's what you used to say.
Yes.
It's like,
yeah, you're gonna clean the house anyway. So
yeah, you got to clean the
just do
house
it.
anyway. You still got to cook and do things anyway.
Yes.
It's just like the guy would, right? So, yeah, it's just really interesting. It's like there's roles to play, and it's not 50-50. It's getting it done.
Yes.
Whoever has time needs to get it done. That's
Yeah,
it.
it is. That is accurate. People think, like I said, it's like, oh, because I do all this stuff or because I'm doing it more often. It's like, yeah, but that's just what you have to do. Like I said, like we take different roles in the sense of sometimes like we both work. It's like sometimes you have to do one thing, sometimes I have to do another
my
thing.
authority to my kids to clean as well.
Yeah, we will get there. Sadly, they're not quite old enough. I do get him if he spills some. He comes to me, he says, "Uh-oh," and then he says "dirty," and we grab a paper towel and he helps me clean. We're getting there, but yeah, and it's a balancing act. Some days maybe I'm tired and he has to pick up a little more. And then like you said, he's tired, so now it's my job to pick up a little more. And it's not, there's no such thing as 50-50. Like you said, it's just getting the job done.
Well, it's weird that they make it like even masculine, right?
If you're keeping track.
So they even try to make that bad, right?
Yeah.
Right. What do they call it now? What's another word?
The toxic masculinity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity. What the heck does that even mean?
I don't know.
Can't it just mean an a-hole? Well, you got to throw the masculinity on there because masculinity in itself is not bad.
No.
They all want it. They all want it when there's, needs protection, a war, taking care of the house, all that type of stuff. Being leader, all that stuff is great at that point. But it's usually like, I want to know what toxic masculinity is. If anybody wants to come up, talk about that. I have no idea really what it means. I've never seen anybody explain it well. Have you?
No, because the most common answer I get is that he's controlling.
Yeah. So like,
But
don't wear that outfit with your things hanging out.
Yes. Is that controlling or is that protective?
Yes.
Now, if there's somebody that they literally alienate you from everybody in your life and they lock you in a house, no, that would not be good. But that's not masculinity. That would be
You're
bad.
you're leading them.
Oh, dang it! I'm good at that. Sadly.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. It's not the same thing. My point. That's my point.
I know.
It's
But
not the
that's what I'm
same
saying.
thing
That's why
because it doesn't matter what gender it is.
you're leading them.
Dang it! That's why I'm not allowed to debate.
That would be insecurity.
Yeah.
Which part? See, insecurity is which part? Telling her what she can wear.
Lead away.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
That was too vague, Big M.
It is too vague.
Like, what happens if you have to lock her in the house because she's wild when you let her out? See? Is that protection again?
Then it goes back into it.
See what I'm saying? It turns into one of those things where, like, it's all about what is he protecting her from herself?
Lol.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. See, and that's where it's There's no one thing. There's always like, well, what about this? Well, what about that? Right?
yeah.
And most of the time you don't get the full story. You got to get both sides.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we came across a lot, too.
Yeah.
A lot of people get mad about, like, I don't know if you guys ever watched, was it Fresh and Fit? And what's the other one? Whatever.
Yeah.
And even Pearl Davis, right? Mm-hmm. And they kind of get into all that. And nobody ever sees the men's struggles. Like, there was a guy that was on Pearls that used to do stuff for child support. And the stuff child support can get into that you wouldn't even believe it. It was like they were the NSA, right?
Yeah.
They can track you down with anything, just the phone number, everything, and they can get into all your files. They have the right to do so.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And he said, They would. They'd get into every single thing that you could ever have money into. Any kind of income. Yeah. I thought it was very interesting that he said he basically had a key to get into anybody's life.
Yeah,
So.
and it just doesn't make sense. And
But-
then we talk about too, like the responsibility that a guy has, whether it's his kid or not, he's gonna most likely be responsible. If he signs his name on that paper, adopts anything, he's liable.
Or if he's
Period.
married.
Or if he's married.
If he's married and the wife has an affair and gets pregnant like that, he's
He's
responsible.
still on the line.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And it's hard to get off. It's hard to get off all that.
Yep. know.
Chelsey sent me a video, and I never really thought about it. It was pretty funny because I think about a lot of things. But just imagine being a doctor, and you're delivering the baby, and the baby comes out in a hue that definitely doesn't match the father. You know what I mean? Just imagine that. I mean, what do you do? You know, you're like two Caucasians, and then a really dark child comes out. Let's imagine being a doctor. Like, would you want to just hand this child off and run out of the room? I mean,
Yeah, they said the lady that was doing it too. I think she was a nurse, but she said it was the most awkward situation she's ever been in. I couldn't even imagine.
well, she admitted that it happens a lot. She just only experienced it once.
Yeah,
And I know it has, because I've heard them talk about all the women that cheat. Man, when women cheat, so out of 3 women that cheat and get pregnant, at least one of those will not be the husband's child,
which is insane. That's a high number.
which is such a high number.
That's a high number.
So 1/3 of children coming from what do you call it? Infidelity
Yeah,
is the other guy's child.
yeah, that's way too high.
Well, that's really high. So just imagine that.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. The other thing I thought was interesting, too, about that, like I said, so they're on the line for it, too. But not only that, the guy, so he gains his income, which is usually a much higher rate than the woman would ever pay. That gets taxed. And then he has to pay the fees plus the amount to the court, who then gives it to the woman who has no taxes on it whatsoever.
You see what I'm shooting? Look at what we got.
There you go.
You see what it is? What?
It's a new one.
Yeah, it's a one coin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a mermaid.
That's funny.
So it says. It doesn't look like a mermaid, but
It looks like a tail.
oh yeah, maybe it's just a tail.
It's just a
So it's
tail.
part of
so
a
it says
mer-
mermaid, but it's a tail.
So it's part of a mermaid.
Probably a new campaign.
Yes. Yeah. You like? It's not a glow sticks. Chelsea wants glow sticks.
I know. I'm still salty about the glow sticks.
So anyway, Kevin or Big M want to talk on this? I feel real tired today. Sorry,
He
guys.
called me Kevin one more time.
Oh, Kevin? Did I say Kevin?
Oh, I missed it that time. Dang, maybe I'm tired too.
I'm tired. Sorry, Kenneth.
Y'all kept us up too late last night.
I don't know why I'm so tired today. Well, I do, but I don't know. I think I'm still recovering from working out. That's a whole nother
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Man, it hit me yesterday, guys, like a mother. Around 3:30.
Got hit by a tank.
I got hit. Like my body was like, no, I'm going to recovery mode. So, all right, sorry about that. So, I will not do it again, Kenneth. I've been doing so well with that. Anyway, yeah, have you
I've
heard?
been proud of you.
Yeah, have you heard of MGTOW or the red pill? Not red pill when it comes to
No.
like the
Red
truther
pill, blue
thing.
pill.
Yeah, it's like a different thing. Yeah, so MGTOW it just stands for men going their own way. So that they're trying not to get locked up in any type of relationships, especially on the court system, because they're starting to figure out they're getting the bamboozled when it comes to any kind of separations or things like that. Have you guys heard of what's that thing when they go try to find? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, passport bros.
Yeah, passport bros.
I got a story about this guy and this girl got together. She had 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
And the guy ended up adopting her 2 kids.
Okay.
Well, she went back with the ex that owned the kids, and now they're raising their kids together, and he's
Yeah.
having to pay child support.
Wow.
That is
See?
not right.
No, that's that stuff we're talking about.
That's
Men are
crazy.
getting ripped off.
Well, he had to pay until he was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, because the craziest story that I found online, and I think he interviewed with some of the bigger podcasters. He might have even been on whatever, but he was a guy that some girl came up to him, said she liked him, wanted to have a kid, no strings attached. So he helped her out, and then she changed her mind, said, "Oh no, like, do you want to be part of it?" And he's like, "Okay." So he pays for her for years, does all this money, takes care of the kid, does all this stuff, and then finds out not his. So his family is not only devastated, but he is still in line because he signed the birth certificate. So he is on the line, but found out that it was actually a whole scheme. Like, this chick was married, had a guy, and basically was just using him to have a kid and pay for their family. Like, that was it.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they even make they even have brochures on here on how they do it. I mean, like, why the government does what they do, because all the statistics when they give the rights to the mom goes against the data.
Yeah.
Data shows that single men raise children better than single women,
Yeah.
but yet the court system always gives, or 90% of the time, 95% here in Michigan, gives the children to the mother. So
20K.
it's because the men are the ones that make the money. So if they put the guy on child support, they got a better chance of retrieving money or getting money.
Yep.
But if they put the woman on it, either she's going to pay zero to a little amount.
Yep.
And that's why they do it.
Yep.
So it's all a scheme.
Yeah.
So if they really were worried about the children, they would really check to see who really should have them and not just say, "Oh, you're the mom, you get them."
Yes.
9 out of 10 times. It should be like, who's the better, you're going to be the better parent. It's really interesting.
Yeah. And it's so interesting too with that is the issues that come as a result, right? If the child stays with the father, they don't seem to have issues most of the time. It's not quite as good as a 2-parent home, but they get, my assumption is discipline, because they end up doing okay. They become a productive member of society. But sadly, when they have the single mom, if it's a girl, they have daddy issues and most of the time repeat the cycle. And if it's a boy, they turn out very feminine, or they end up in jail.
Yes.
They end up doing some real bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's just statistics, sadly. So how do we stop it?
I think the purity, man. I think women got to hold the purity up. And men got to, like, be more honest. Like, they don't want to marry the women that are more freelanced. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean they won't bang them, but at least tell them, hey, you know that the more you do this, the more nobody wants you. But who's going to do that, right?
Yeah, and yeah, there's lots of people. Shoot, that's kind of the movement. The guys are finally saying, like, we'll do whatever you want, but we're not keeping you.
Yeah.
And they're all getting mad and posting all their crying videos on TikTok and other places saying, where are all the good men gone? Well, you didn't like them. And you went with the bad boys, and now you're reaping what you sow.
Yeah, because, like, if you're a good guy, right? He's going out, trying to get educated, get knowledge, whatever, training, and he builds a business. And while he's doing this, you got these women that are going around this, willy-nilly all over the place. But then they can't get one of those top 10 percenters, like looks-wise. So then they go after the guy that they passed up for like 10, 15 years, through high school and stuff. Why does he want that woman anymore? You know what I mean? It's really interesting.
Well, he wants it because it's still a leg up.
Join the panel
For
to
him.
discuss a man's pride.
You think he wants her, and we're not talking about just to sleep with her. I mean, to keep her.
Yeah, because he would have been. Yeah, because he would have been with somebody else. But he could have got somebody else,
Well,
right?
I don't know. Like the smarter men wait. Like if they really want a real high quality woman, they wait, you know, because they're too busy going through school or educating, and they get their business or whatever they're doing when they're 30. That's why all of the men want to settle down when they're 30. Doesn't mean that they don't date girls and use them up until they're 30, but they usually don't settle down with those women. You know what I mean? Like the women they're meeting at the bar or doing whatever they're doing. They don't want those because they know they've been used up at the bar. You get what I mean now?
Right. Yeah.
They want somebody that's going to be there and support them and bring them peace. And if you, most of the time they're in that situation, and let me know if you agree or disagree, those girls are just there for a good time. And that's it.
Yeah, well, they say you can't make a 304 into a housewife. Isn't that what they say? You know what 304 is?
Gotta run. We'll check back in later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll see, Jess.
So, and they don't want to. It doesn't mean they don't have fun with them. You know what I mean? They'll date all these girls, but that's not the one they want to bring home to mama. Remember that? Is she good? Remember, they used to say it a lot. Do they even say that anymore? Is she good enough to bring home to mom?
Oh yeah.
You still say that?
Yeah, I know I still do.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean,
If I can't bring you home to my mama, then I don't want you.
Yeah, but you're already old. So is Big M. We're talking about like the young guys. Do the young guys say that?
What do you mean? I am young.
Yeah, but I was young too.
You're young. Yeah, you were young 20 years ago.
Yeah. But I got young kids. That's
30,
the first thing I
but,
tell them.
That's funny.
I said, if you can't bring them to your mom's, I don't want them, don't bring them around the house.
Man. So they get to use them, but just not around the house, you're saying?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So they can go have outside the house.
Boy, perfect example. My son, I know he had a lot of girlfriends, but I said, don't bring a girl home unless you're going to marry her. And the girl he brought home is the girl he married.
Yeah, see,
But he did take your advice.
See, and it's right into our statistic.
It is.
Yeah.
See, he was using all those 304s, and then he found one that he likes that probably wasn't one of those, and then he's, you know what I mean? And then he brung home the nicer, shinier, used up car.
Yeah, and she's a good girl, so
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but
I
there's
never had 304 girls or whatever you're calling them.
You never
You're
had.
a good guy, Kenneth.
Yeah, but Kenneth, you're a good guy.
You're a nice guy. Kenneth's a nice guy.
You're not a nice guy?
I would never do it. No, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah. I was always picky. You know what I mean? I've been picky my whole life.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not
at all.
More guys need to be picky, but they're not.
Yep.
They're weak.
Because it's the thing is the women were the ones that used to be picky.
Yes.
They were the ones that said, "No, I want to get married one day. I can't be with you unless you're gonna take me with you."
Yeah.
And they don't do that anymore. They're just like, whatever, we can do whatever we want. And then now they're surprised that doesn't work the same way.
You know what I find interesting too? Think about this, guys. So they're taught to or said to be like want to be like a man, but which man? The man that goes around and is not picky and just does everybody he can, or they want to be like the guy that wants to wait and settle down and get a high quality person. See, it's like they're picking the wrong guy, right? The wrong guy to emulate is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, they want to fly by night guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Jess had mentioned a little earlier, but she mentioned a book. Now, I like this guy, and because he reminds me of the way Paulino has described relationships between men and women. He changed his name. I forgot what his name is. It used to be 304 Math. He has since changed. I think it's Psychomath now or something like that. He's rebranding. But he does do a really good chart that explains what men are attracted to and what women are attracted to. So any of our guys, whether you're in the chat or on panel, is it accurate to say you categorize women in 3 ways? Keeper, one you're going to marry. A sleeper, the ones that you keep out of the house, not to meet your mother, but you still hang out with. or a sweeper, which is the girl that you maybe had a one night stand, you regret it, and you'll never talk to her again.
3 boxes.
What do you think? You need more boxes?
No, I said I've checked all 3 of those boxes.
Oh, see, there you go.
There you go. Now,
Have you? They don't move out of the
I
boxes,
was like,
though,
my
right?
follow-up question: has they ever moved out of that box?
Right, like once it's one that you just is a sleeper, you don't move her into a keeper, right?
Oh no.
See. Now what? See what I mean? And what was the other one? The sweeper.
Sweeper.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that you don't want nobody to know.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody else to know that you messed with her. You know.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting. Chelsey can go on about this. This is like one of Chelsea's things. What about you? What about you, Kenneth? You ever heard of that?
It's kind of like a loaf of bread, right? Like the 2 end pieces. Everybody touches them, but nobody wants to eat them, right?
Yeah, I call it
they'll leave that shit in the bottom of the bag. You know what I mean? It's like
That's a good one.
I like it.
That's what you call I call the 2 end pieces the 403.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
There was a joke going around a long time ago, like in the 90s. That's what it was. They're like, you don't touch the first one or the last one because everyone touches them, but no one wants to eat them.
That's really good, actually. That's a good one.
This is funny. I like
Everyone
that.
touch
We
them,
got
but no
one more
wants to
guy
eat
in the
them.
chat. JJ, is this accurate? Anybody on our other streams?
That's
Like
funny.
how
He says
everybody
no,
else is
he's
shy.
lying.
Everybody else is shy.
That's funny though. I like that. So, but do you guys agree? Like, you can't move them around, right?
No.
Like you can't. Like if it's a girl that you know that everybody's messing around with, right? The ends.
Yeah.
You're not going to make her your main squeeze and marry her.
Yeah, and that's where like, and this is what I find fascinating about watching these podcasts. And it happens that we've discussed this with real life people, and it's the same result. Is we ask the women, we tell the women how this works, and we're like, this is how guys function.
I have to baby mamas, so I have no room to talk.
Touche.
You know, and they'll say no, right, babe? They'll go like, no, they don't.
Yes, they
guys
say
aren't
no.
like that.
They say guys are not like that, and we tell them, we ask, like just like this, we ask straight up, ask the guys. That's why I like asking them. Is like, is this accurate? And every guy has said yes, this is accurate. They don't move. So then we as women, if we want to hook a good guy, if we want to be a keeper, you have to find out what that keeper status is. How do you get to the keeper field? And the only way to do it is to ask the guys. But then they ask the guys, and then they answer with, well, all you got to do is this, this, and this. And they're like, no.
That's not what guys want.
That's not what guys want. And it's like, they literally just told you, I get why they say women don't listen. They don't. They're like, the guys are like, it's this simple. This is what we want. And then they won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys are
What more
very
do you
simple. We're very simple. We tell you what we
are
want.
very, very simple.
Food and friendship. And by friendship, I mean much more than friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my wife's amazed that I have my I don't think box.
Your what? Your I don't think box?
Yeah, I can sit there and just
Y'all start at 7
not
or
think
8.
about anything, just like I'm lost in space.
We started.
not thinking about
Nothing
anything.
box.
We started at
it's a
7.
nothing box. Yeah.
Yeah, I crawl inside there and I have no worries or nothing.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm good. I'm cruising. And she's like, how do you do that? That's impossible. I'm like, no, it's not.
Now, listen to this. We'll have Chelsey get into this part. This was like one of the things that she researched a lot on. Yeah, I did as well, but it's just cute when she was finding this stuff out.
I know.
So we'll let her go. Like, in women, can women, for one, you want to name the boxes, and then you can ask them the questions about, like, what do they think women do? You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of how to do it.
You just ask them, do you guys think that whatever women categories for men are, can they move? Can the guy move out of different boxes for women, you think?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's the same as men? Once you're in that box, you're in that box.
I think women are more emotional. And
No, I
think
believe they can get out
shuffle
of
them
the
around.
Like I'm talking about, you see how you said like
Like there's 3 boxes for guys, right?
Yeah, name
And
them
then
off, yeah.
once the woman is in the box, that's where she stays. Is that true? So flip it, right? For a woman, you don't have to use the 3 boxes, but for women, do guys stay in the same box or do they move?
like if you're just, she goes, oh, he's my friend. Can you get out of the friend zone? You think, or do you just get stuck there? Or you're
Thanks for that,
or do you,
That's what I was going to get to. So they move around because women are more emotional.
so you think it does? So you can be go from the friend zone to a married, right, status or dating or whatever. Okay, what do you think,
I
Kenneth?
did do that.
So you did do that. There
I
you
did
go.
do
So,
that.
so you can move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Dora were just friends for like 2 or 3 years. Just
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
And then it moved to talking on the phone, talking on Messenger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
as friends, you know what I mean? But we got to know each other. And yeah, so I got out of the friend box, right? I moved into the boyfriend box. And then I moved into the married box.
Now, see, for you it worked out good, but do you
It
guys
was a
think
journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked out great for you. But do you think in general, do you guys think this is good for women to do that or not?
I mean, really, yeah. You got to set your boundaries, right? So you got to have boundaries for any relationship to work.
Yeah, so you think, I mean, you think,
I think that is good.
oh, go ahead.
As a friend, I mean, you already know everything about the other person, and
Okay.
you
Right.
know,
You know it's solid.
You already know your boundaries, and as a friend, you're not willing to cross those boundaries. But a lot of the excuses a lot of women use too is like, oh, I see you just as a friend, and because they're afraid you lose that friendship if they do take it to the next level too. So,
And that's the thing. Yeah.
It's all within
They
scripture.
don't want to lose that
Men need
friendship.
respect for how God made them and women do as
a
well.
lot of them.
But
That was the only thing holding Dora
for
back.
good reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like now, do you think that, like, why do you think women are losing that friend? Like, why are they scared of losing that person in the friend zone? Why are they scared of either taking it to the next level or cutting it off?
Because it's an opportunity or it's not.
Because if things don't work out, that they can never see that person again the same way, I guess.
Right.
And do guys do the same thing?
No, I don't.
See? Yeah.
You're either a friend and that's it, and
Or you're not?
So you don't think it's like for a backup
Well, no,
sometimes?
guys can flip flop. They can have you as a friend, but also take you as a wife too.
well, that's where the
Women really don't want to lose that friendship.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what you're
Yeah.
actually saying the same thing.
Yeah, because
It's the women that don't want to lose the friendship.
yeah, because men don't put women in a friend box. There's no friend box for men. That's why it's
Either
different.
like them or they don't.
Yeah, you're either gonna try to marry them, just bang them, or bang them in hiding. That's what you got.
friends with benefits and hiding.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like with women, though, so you guys say, so in general, you guys think it's a good thing for them to move them around, right? Is that what you guys are saying?
I think so.
I think it works out. I mean, in the long run, I mean, if it works for the women's side,
All right, so
does it work out?
well, yeah, we'll give you the statistics in a little bit. Let's get Daniel in. Let's get Daniel up to speed. So you want to
All
talk
right.
about?
Daniel, so we're talking about our men today. So your take on a man's pride, and then I'll have a couple follow-up questions. What is it to you? What is a man's pride? A man's pride.
Like the masculine culture, good or bad? Is it lost? Is it getting a bad rap? What do you think? To be masculine.
I think it's getting a bad rap.
I agree.
I really do think it's getting a bad rap. Especially, the more masculine you are, the worse a rap that you get.
Yeah.
Because you're more, everybody's like, oh, controlling and yada, yada, yada,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow. All right, so follow-up question. So you as a man,
What
we
up,
talked
folks?
about hi Green Eyes. We talked about 3 situations for a guy. There's a keeper, which is one that you marry, a sleeper, one that you stay friends with benefits, or a sweeper, which is the one that you don't tell anybody about. Would you agree that that is how guys see women? And can you ever move a woman from box to box?
I mean, I guess you could on some, you know, like me, how I am myself, or we'll just say that, me myself, it's like, you know, if I'm not going to sit there and just find somebody, you know, just like to bang and just keep it a secret, you know, first off. And I'm not going to sleep with anybody that would not be a potential girlfriend to me, you know. I mean, I'll just go without it, or wife or whatever, you know. I mean, I just say the hell with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, because you only got one box then.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
She's a keeper or she's not.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I'm either interested in her or I'm not. You know, it's just like, it's like, you understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah. You date for a purpose, but so like, yeah, this is really like, so you're still.
Why waste my time? Why waste my time? I guess on just hit it and quit it, you know, and why waste my time on somebody, you know, especially, you know, like you were talking about, you know, how women goes from, you know, like friend zone, stuff like that. And a lot of times when women do that my experience is normally it's not because, normally it's just because they like to keep their options open, and they normally a lot of times seem like they always have an escape route too, you know, because if they just seem like they feel like they, you know, if they think the grass is green on the other side, you know, they go.
They're gonna take it.
You're right.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So like, so
Yeah,
really,
man will stick into it through the end, you know.
yeah. So you do agree with the other guys though. So like, there is 3 boxes. You just happen to only use one box, which is fine.
At Kenneth Hatcher, aloha brother.
Yeah, and then he even went into how the women don't do that the same way, which is concurrent to everybody else. They move from a friend zone
At
to
Big
maybe a
Island,
husband
say
or not.
hi.
And then, but they keep their options open, and that's where you can't have a woman in the friend zone. The women has guys in the friend zone, but it's not the same the other way. And this is something else we found that women have no idea. Like, they have men that they consider friends, and whether they, I don't know. Some people, I think they just pretend to not know, and other ones, I think, maybe they're truly clueless. But it's like they have guys that are their friends, and they truly think that it's like, oh, they're nothing friends. They wouldn't want anything out of it. But we talked to all the guys, and it's like,
Oh yeah,
no.
it's like 99% of men.
They're buzzards.
They still they're waiting.
Yes.
They're waiting. So
Yes.
guys don't just do all this stuff and wait for a woman because they're friends.
Yep.
Yeah. See, so Big M knows. Big man. Look at that. I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah. I used to be a buzzard.
Well, see, like Caitlin, when we first started dating, there was people would give her money and stuff like that, and it was like, you know, she's like, oh, they're just nice and they're just trying to be a good friend. I said, no. They're wanting something out of it.
Yeah, buzzard.
Usually within a week, they would ask for something out of it.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, you know, and that's where me and her ran into the issue earlier. You know, it's like, you treat me like if you treat me like a husband, I don't mind, because she's like, you want to pay my bills. It's like, well, no, I want to pay my woman's bills, I don't mind to do that,
Right.
But
yeah. Why? That's what they don't realize too. It's like, why in the world would a guy want to take care of a woman who he gets no benefit from?
Yep.
And it does. It surprises them. They're like, I've seen a few. Again, I've seen this in person. I've seen this on videos. So take it for what you will. But the girl will say, no, you're just a friend, because the guy tries to make his move. He's like, no, we're just gonna be friends. And he's like, okay. And then she gets treated like a friend. He doesn't come to her beck and call. He doesn't pay for her stuff. He doesn't help her with anything. And then she's like, why are you being such a not nice guy?
Yeah, you're not my friend anymore.
You're not my friend anymore. And it's like, no, like they truly, the women think that the friend that is the guy will do anything that she asks for. Hey, thanks, boss lady.
See, I kind of project what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like whatever you show me, I project back. You know, so I'll fight for it for a long time. You know, to get it, try to get it right, get it correct. But I mean, after a while, I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this. Nothing's helping, nothing's working, no matter what I try. So it's just like, I'm not doing it anymore. And
Hello, fan
like,
making rounds.
Well, why are you treating me this way? And it's like, well, why are you treating me this way? You know, it's just like.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and see, and that's where we're going into now. We're maybe this will be another topic, but going into the girls' version of it, right? It doesn't stay the same. So when guys are consistent, they do their job, they provide.
Thanks, boss lady.
And they do everything that they have been doing. Nothing changes for them. That's like, guys tend to be more consistent, right? And for the woman, the weird thing about it, and I just don't think this used to be the case. The woman it's not enough. One of my favorite videos that we posted on our platform.
That shadow braids,
is a woman who's telling this story about how there's a shopping mall, and the woman starts at the bottom, and it's a shopping mall for guys, right? She's looking for the perfect guy. So she starts on the bottom, and it's like, this guy just has money, nothing else, just money. So do you want to go to the next level, which has more guys, or do you want to stay at this level? She's like, well, I want to move up. So I move up a level. And now this one is a guy that has a good body and money. And so they're like, do you want to stay at this level? Take this guy. Do you want to move up a level? She's like, I'm going to move up. So then you get the next one. He's got money. He's got a good body, and he's nice and takes out the trash for you. And so you go up these levels. There's 8 levels. So you get to level 7, right? And on this level, this guy does everything for you. He's great. He's got money. He's nice. Takes care of her like a princess. She doesn't have to work. All that stuff, right?
Takes care of the kids.
Yep. And it's like, okay, now you've got one more level. Do you want to go up to the last level, or do you want to take this guy? And shoot, do you remember the percentage? It was most of the women. I think 90% of the women are
like 97%
there you
of the
go.
women.
90% of the women were like, I want to go to the next level. Let's see what's at the top level. They go to that 8th level, say, there's nobody here. This man does not exist. And now you cannot go back. You're stuck there on the 8th level with no guy because you thought there was always something better.
Yep.
And that's what these women are getting stuck with. They're in a society where everything is provided for them. The guys take care of them. They get whatever intimacy they want. They have, if they can't do it themselves, they've either got family or they've got the government to fall back on. So they're taken care of no matter what. And then it brings this sense of entitlement that they can get everything. And then you add on social media where they can go and sell themselves, or they can get all of these likes, and they're not real. They're exactly what you guys are saying. They're all of these likes from these guys that are saying, I want a chance at you. They have to, throw their fishing hook out, right? And she's like, well, I could have any guy I want. Look, I've got 100 guys in my DMs, but not a single one of those wants to marry this woman. And they think that that's what they're worth, but it's like, no. You can't even get the guy, so you're worth nothing.
See, like for us, like it depends what you think, right? Getting a guy to us means you're gonna marry him.
Yes,
correct. Not have intimate relations with them, but
yes.
they think it's the same thing.
Yes, I would agree with that.
It's really interesting, and it's like if you're in your 30s and have kids, your statistics that you're gonna grow old it goes really high. Something like 65%. If you're 45 with kids, it's like 70%, something like that. And then mid 40s higher, man, it's like 80% of the women are gonna grow old by themselves.
Yep.
Well, see, like, I mean, there's girls that try to hit me up on TikTok, you know, and they're showing way too much, and it's like, hey, you know, I get some money and try to talk to me and stuff like that, and they're like, I'm looking for a serious relationship, and I'm like, really? I said, I wouldn't date you if you're the last girl on earth, you know. I mean, like, why is that? And I'm like, well, for one, I mean, everybody on, you know, that you showed this picture to is probably 3,000 people. You know, I said, you know, hell, everybody basically has a chance at you, you know, and it's like, why would I want to use you? Everybody else doesn't know what you got and everything. You know, it's like you expose yourself too much. You know, why would I want something like that?
Yeah, you always compare it to a car. I know they don't like it, but.
Well, I mean,
my wife.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
Like my wife, she didn't send me pictures like that. You know what I mean? You know what she sent me? Food pictures.
Food.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
She's like, you better hurry up and marry me up. I'm like, yeah.
That's a smart lady right there.
Meatloaf.
She sent meatloaf. All right, let's do it. He proposed the next day.
Was it sexy?
Sexy meatloaf?
Absolutely, that was sexy.
I like that. Yeah, but you know, he's an anomaly, though. His whole story's like goes against the odds.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He met her online, right?
Yeah, which is actually a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
It's actually difficult. Again, the way the system works, and most people don't know this. Again, posted some articles on our platform about it, but they did an experiment where a regular average Joe guy, pretended to be a really hot chick, and then the hot chick tried to pretend be this regular everyday guy. And the results that they found were the guy or the girl who's pretending to be the guy couldn't get anything. She kept trying to, like, she had to spend money. She kept going after girls. Nobody would respond. All this stuff. Couldn't get anything. Like, I think didn't even meet up with anybody. Maybe one person. That was it.
It was funny, actually.
It was actually a good watch. And then the guy in reverse, he got so many guys to respond to him. He started being a jerk because it's like, I have all these options. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. And he ended up learning.
He said they were coming back stronger.
Yeah.
So he played the hot girl.
Yeah.
And then she played the nerdy guy, or average guy, actually.
He's just an average guy. He wasn't even bad.
And she couldn't get a date for him. And he goes, there was a couple of ones that she wouldn't let anybody date. And on hers, they were paying. Remember, babe? To make it easier, they would pay. Because, you know, you get promoted more if you would pay in these things if you're a man.
Yep.
Because men are the ones that pay for this. Women don't pay for this.
Women don't pay.
So the man was paying. Like, they were paying for this podcast place.
Sound familiar?
They were paying for that. And she still couldn't get a date.
Nope.
With his picture.
Yeah.
And then he did it so much that he said he started, like, she said, like, yelling at the guys, calling them pervs and all that. And they kept coming out even stronger.
Yeah.
Offering money and everything. And he goes, man, he just shut off his phone. It was blowing up so much.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
And it was funny because then at the end, they go, oh, well, he's a really nice guy, and I would really like for him to get a nice girl. They go, and he's like, well, that's cool that you say that. He goes, you want to go on a date? She said, no.
She said no.
And she was
all that.
And she was getting picked up to go on a date from this place. It was funny, man.
Yeah.
See, like,
it was funny and sad at the same time.
Like, I told her, you know, I was like, you know, I mean, you know, because, like, you know, I told her to quit collecting money from guys and stuff like that. And then when she was in the hospital with pneumonia, I seen her, the money she got, like $300, $500, and $700 from some guy.
Wow.
And I'm like, you've already seen in the past, you know, what the guys were after and what they were doing. And I'm the only one here in the hospital with you you know, with you with pneumonia, and you want to do that, and it's like, if that's what you're going to be like, I said, don't ask me for any more money at all. Just figure it out on your own. And I'm about to pull the truck and everything from her because, you know, I mean, she even told me to go find somebody else if that's what I want to do. And it's like, how can you really love me and tell me that? And, you know what I mean? Because that would be like, that was like a crushing blow. You know, somebody was like, well, she is pretty good. Let you do what you want. It's like, and like, I was like, is that really how you see it? Because that's not really how I see it. I said, because to me, that just shows me that you don't care nothing about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is.
Yes. Yeah, I've got a lot going on, man.
I hear you. If you ever want to talk off of here, we can.
Yeah.
So let me know. But yeah,
I've always been that guy that walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And then when they want to come back, you can't let them back though. That's the week. Like my cousin's going through that. My cousin's going through that right now.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't do it.
It's so weird. I know.
I'm done.
Yeah, and it's really interesting. I've known so many friends and now family that have been in a lot of relationships where they're not the leader of the house, and it's not just money; it's whatever. It's this attitude, right? And sometimes when it doesn't work out, I've helped them better themselves, and then the people always want to go back to them. But now the guy doesn't want to go back. And I keep telling them, you should go back, especially if you have a family. You should go back and then actually try it when you're from a different angle. Like if you're the guy and you're always getting ruled over by your wife, that's a different dynamic than being the head of the household and then everybody's following your lead. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of my friends and family and people I've helped in this situation never ruled from that side. It's just not the same. I said, you'll see them different. They'll respect you different. Even the kids will respect you different because the wife is respecting you.
My mama screwed me up.
But yeah.
She was like, what it is like, she told me, she was like, oh, well, a woman likes if you surprise her with flowers and open car doors and open the door of the store. And so I do stuff like that, you know, and the thing about it is most guys don't do that kind of stuff. And I've had girls tell me, oh, well, you love me so much, you would never leave me no matter what I do. But when I hear those words right there, I know it's about to go ugly.
Yeah. Because you know what the sad fact is? And seeing this, again, I can only say it's sad or tragic. Because for women, again, this is just kind of a slight hint. There's two sliding scales for women, and there is an attraction scale, and there is basically a support scale, right? So you provide all these things for her, and then you end up in the friend zone because then she loses that attraction. So you still have to do. They call it, like you said, the 304 guy calls it a bad boy score, but it's like they have to feel that you're dangerous.
Yes, that you'll leave.
If they do not feel that you're a dangerous person, that you could leave them, that you could see. Well, you probably can describe this better than I can. But that's the attraction factor for these. That's why the girls always go for the bad boys, right? They're like, how can you choose a guy that's just going to use you and leave you? How can you do that? But that's what they are attracted to. They want somebody to protect them as much as provide for them.
Yeah, they want to tame the guy, right?
Yeah.
And the guy's smart. Yeah, he'll let her ride him, but she'll never tame him. I hate to say it that way, but that's really what it is.
And that's why it's so hard for guys, because it's such a balancing scale.
Check this out. You were talking about opening car doors. I do that too.
Yep.
Right? But what happened? Chelsea's like, kept on stopping me from doing it. Oops. Guess what? I told you I stopped.
Yep.
Okay, so I just stopped doing it.
Yep.
And
I brought it on myself.
I know, but she told me. So
Hello,
then I did
everyone.
it. Yeah, so it's just funny.
The same thing with me. She's like, why you keep opening my door and stuff like that? You know, it's like just treat you with respect, you know. But I mean, I've already. Boy, I don't want to say this.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to say anything.
You don't have to say anything.
I mean, she knows that, like, you know, like the danger side of me, because I've had to pew somebody, you know. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean that's not the danger part. It's like it's different than that. It's
yeah, I know what you mean. You're talking about the danger, like far as leaving. And,
leaving. If they don't do what you say you're gonna leave, or they never know what you're gonna do next, and that type of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've also left for a week and 2 weeks and months, and that didn't matter either. It seemed like it was like,
but
still supported, probably, you know.
Yeah, you still supported her probably, and then she always knew you were coming back.
@C_level. Welcome.
So,
yeah, it's a very interesting thing. It's like, unless you're really there, you'd have to. That's the only way you can really give more. I'd have to know more detail and for advice. But yeah, it's like, and the more you yo-yo, the worse it is. Like I have my cousin that went up and down too much. He'd come, he'd go, he'd come back. He'd say he's gonna leave, never leave. Every time you do that, it weakens your word, right?
Yep. What is your word worth?
What's your word worth?
It's also narcissism, isn't it?
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, if she's a narcissist, she ain't gonna care anyway.
This is true.
Yeah, like a lot of people get like a lot of men, men, unalive themselves more than anybody, and a lot of times they do it over something. It's either finances, their children, or a woman, and they don't realize you do that. That woman, 99.9% is not going to care. She's gonna go on with her life.
Yeah,
but they think they're hurting them,
They might hurt for a little bit, but they'll get over it.
If they cared at all, right? That's
That's the point. Yeah.
Like we even known some famous people where like a woman took off his money, bankrupted him, left him. All he had was his car, living out of his car. Finally gets back on his feet after 3 years, gets everything back. Happens to run into this person at a video store, like like a Blockbuster or something, and tells the woman, "Hey, I forgive you for what you did." And she said, "For what?" His ex-wife said, "For what?" After she took off his money, left him for broke.
Yep.
For a younger guy and everything. And then when he says that, she's like, "For what? Forgive you for what?"
All right. With that, TikTok, stay right here.
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys. 30 seconds. Thank you for joining us. You want to make the announcements about Vika?
Yeah. Okay. So everybody, again, just a reminder, we'll go on TikTok roughly around 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for just our one-on-ones. And then you'll catch our show every night, 7 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. However, this Thursday, we have a special guest coming over from Spain, and that one will be at 4 p.m. roughly Eastern Standard Time.
On Thursday, yep.
That will be this Thursday, yep. And we're having Vika Dravis. So if you haven't checked out his channel, Truth in Plain Sight, go check it out. He has 2 wonderful documentaries. Highly recommend. They're super cool. And yeah.
Yeah, one's Flatten the Curve, and the other one is the Mechanical Realm. So anybody that's likes history even, it's a device that they found that they dated back to over 6,000 years, and they didn't know what it was. And it was the one that had all the little gears. Yeah, it's the one that had like all the little gears in it.
Yeah, called the Antikythera.
Yeah, the guy ends up redoing it. A scientist actually rebuilds it. And
they found it in Greece under, on the ship, didn't it?
Yep. So like, if you guys are interested in that, that's a great one. I'd say go watch it, especially if you're gonna watch him or watch the interview on Thursday. That'd probably be a good idea to watch it before then.
Good place to start.
Yeah, just watch those two documentaries. They're on the YT.
Can you put it on the chat or something?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat for you in a minute.
So anyway, otherwise, thanks for joining us. And TikTok people, stay right here. I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well.
And that's the
flat out truth.
I'm actually feeling better.
Got your second win.